Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Dave, here we go gamers. Today we got this PlayStation 5 that is not properly turned on. Turns on, blinks blue for a little bit, goes to a white light for about a split second, turns right off. Had a customer bring this into us today. So let's go over to the upper cam. Let's diagnose this and see exactly what's going on with this issue. And I'm going to show you guys how to be able to get this issue repaired. So let's go over and see what's going on. All right, so as you guys can see, we have the fat model white PS5, and this is what it does when I try to power it on. I power it on, blinks blue for a little bit. This is just going through its boot sequence. Goes to this white light. It pops up on the screen for a split second. The screen goes black, like if it's ready to start going through its regular HDMI boot sequence. Then it cuts off. And when I press the power button again, it does nothing until I press it again. Then it'll try to turn back on. But typically when you press that power button again, it usually actually fully shuts down the console before it goes to there. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take this partially apart, see what we can see up front, and see if we can be able to bust out our UART tool so we can read the error codes coming from the south bridge to see what's happening. So let's get that done. All right, guys, so I have it down. I've noticed this. I've never seen this happen. I'm not sure if someone dropped it, but as you can see, the heat sink, when I wiggle it, is very wiggly. It doesn't sit right. That is not how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be perfectly level, not supposed to have no movement to it. So it makes me wonder if it was dropped and the heat sink is just broken off the clips or something. So I'm going to remove the rest of these screws, and we are going to examine what's going on with this heat sink. This part of the heat sink is broken off. I've actually never seen this break off like that before, ever. But I have a ton of these heat sinks. This is nothing for me to replace. I'm just going to throw another heat sink in here just because I have a bunch of these. And I'm going to clean out the power supply unit. And let's see if this putting another heat sink on here with new liquid metal makes a difference. So let's get that done. We have our new heat sink put into place. I actually just replaced the bottom chassis as well because I already had one out from a donor board ready to go. So now I'm going to apply some liquid metal, and as you can see, I cleaned up everything. Here's a little bit of old liquid metal. You always want to make sure as much liquid metal is up as possible from everywhere, so nothing gets grounded. So I'm just going to do a little bit more cleaning. I'm going to go in here, place some liquid metal on the heat sink and also on the APU to make sure everything is good. So let's get that done. All right, guys, so I have new liquid metal put on there on the heat sink and also on my motherboard's APU. I'm going to place it back in here, and then we're going to see if we're still having that same issue. Regardless, we would have needed to do the liquid metal anyways and do that heat sink because that heat sink actually was broken. So those are things that needed to be done as it is. So let's see if that will fix this issue. If not, then we could go back to the original plan of reading the error codes coming from the south bridge. So let's see what we could get. All right, so let's see if that fixes our issue. I just powered it on. As you can see, we have what we was receiving before, the blue light. Let's see if it stays at the white light now. We're at the white light now. The fan is still spinning. Looks like it might be staying on. Sorry, I actually switched the camera. Let's see if we get anything on this screen. Oh, wow. That actually fixed our issue. That fixed our issue. So, yeah. Just needed the new heat sink and new liquid metal. Let me grab a controller. I'm going to come back so we can make it through this initialize screen, and we'll get that done. All right, guys. So I just reset it so we could get out of that safe mode. Now we're going to go back over to the screen. I just powered it on. It should now go to the main PlayStation screen. Here's the logo. And bam, there it is. Repair is completed. Console is fixed. We got a new heatsink, new liquid metal, and we are good to go. All right, guys, I hope this video did help you guys out with this repair issue. I will have to say 9 times out of 10 for me, a repair is nowhere near as simple and easy as this, as something as simple as replacing the heatsink, putting new liquid metal in there. Usually it's actual short order motherboard where I actually do have to read the error code. So luckily it was something easy that I was able to go in there, quickly be able to do so I could get it back over to this customer as quickly as possible. If this video did help you guys out, make sure you're going ahead, like, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more PlayStation repairs like this. If you are yourself are experiencing some type of PlayStation issue, leave it down below in the comments and I can go in there and help you out, or maybe just upload a video specifically on that issue. But besides that, I hope to see you guys on the next video. Also, make sure you guys go to gogamers.com/repair if you want to get your own repair done. But besides that, I'll see you guys on the flip side. See ya.